Anger. Nothing is worse than getting angry, I'd say. It leads to rash decisions, changes our personality, and worse yet, it leads to broken relationships that could never be repaired. But why is anger so common, it seems, on the internet and in real life? Well, that's easy. So we all have these core values we hold, right? Whether it be my own of creating happiness is good, or another of self-interest is the most important thing. These have one thing in common. They are not going to change. Easily, at least. So what does this have to do with anger, you ask? Well, anger is when another does an action that you would deem outside of your values. For instance, say we're in a zombie place, anywhere with zombies, with at least 6 zombies. At least 6. Gotta have at least 6, okay? You got the setting? Now there are 3 people. 2 with the values I just described, and 1 bitten. The selfish one would leave him in a flash, but the altruistic one would struggle to go against his values. And they would naturally fight over who the correct one is. The altruistic one would say, "You're heartless for leaving your previous friend to die." The selfish one would say, you're naive for thinking that he would survive." I mean, both are correct and also not correct. I guarantee if this reached more than 1,000 people, we would see people on both sides taking each side. Granted, probably more one over the other. Duration is also something you need to take into consideration. Long anger periods are way worse than short bursts of anger. Because anger does change your personality, as I said prior. So long anger periods would just make you a worse person for longer. Anger is also a self-defense mechanism for wrong people. If you can't win intellectually, win emotionally. Most people don't like being yelled at, me including, as it makes their heart beat faster, scares you, gets the adrenaline pumping. For some people, it can even make you dizzy. Nosebleeds. It's not good. At least if you're not used to it. How to cope with anger. It's in italicized, so I guess I need to say it fancily. Coping with anger is never easy. Your mind justifies the act of anger with reasons why they should incur thy wrath. But if you're angry at a person, just go away for like 5 minutes. Go back and talk to them again. Deep breaths also help, but I'm not a guru, so I can't help open your third eye and your chakra points. If you're angry at a thing, like how a supermarket is laid out, and you get lost, so you're angry at the store for confusing you, it is so important that you find it funny when you get angry, because it is silly when you think about it. You get angry, then just think about why you were angry. And if it doesn't get a chuckle from you, just force a chuckle out. Because laughing makes you happy anyways, and will distract you from your initial anger. Last but not least, I wish you all an anger-free life, because we all don't want to be angry. Less than 3. Ha!